As an apprentice at Leeds Teaching Hospitals NHS Trust, you'll work as part of a team to uphold the values of the Trust to be patient-centred, fair, collaborative, accountable and empowered. This short film will give an insight into our apprenticeship programme and encourage you to assess your suitability for this kind of work and environment.
The Apprenticeship Programme at Leeds Teaching Hospitals is a programme designed around the needs of the learner and the needs of the employer as well. It's a 12-month learning programme where apprentices will work on one of our clinical areas where they'll learn how to care for people in hospital.
Before they actually get onto the induction programme, they have to do basic key skills, which gives them functional level 1 in maths and English. So they have to pass that before they get to the interview stage. We're starting now in September to do like little assessment days, so it's open for them. We're doing it on weekends so that it shows them that the service is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Once they get onto the induction programme, we start with an introduction with them so that they can let us know what their past experiences are. Within 3 weeks you will get written work, you will get information on all the tasks that would be expected of you from the wards, and we also do practical clinical sessions which is hands-on with each other, so you're getting the experience of delivering hands-on care. Before the end of your 3-week induction you will be given a named assessor from Learn Direct who will give you guidance and support throughout your apprenticeship.
You'll have our details, you've got our contact number, email address. Anytime you have any issues, we're here to help you. You get given tasks, booklets, you have exams, but prior to that you have study days where we give you all the informative details of what is covering in the exam, but we are all here to help.
The apprenticeship programme is aimed at anybody over 18 years of age. We have no upper age limit on it, but what we're seeking are people who can show compassion for people who are in hospital.
Receiving, recording and passing on information that's often of a technical nature is central to the clinical support worker role. Do you have a GCSE Grade D or Level 1 functional key skills or above in English and mathematics?
Receiving and recording information is absolutely vital because that is the patient status. If the patient is deteriorating, that needs to be recorded, and obviously communicating that information on is absolutely important.
You'll be caring for patients as part of a team, so the ability to communicate clearly and with confidence with both team members and patients is vital. Are you comfortable working as part of a team and having people rely on you?
We need to be able to communicate effectively. Obviously, if a patient is changing in terms of their condition, you need to be able to communicate that to other various teams, whether it be the nurse that's looking after a patient or to a physiotherapist or to other healthcare professionals.
In this role, you'll provide direct care to patients who cannot care for themselves. You'll be working very closely with people who are ill, and you'll need to be comfortable with providing personal care and dealing with patients' hygiene needs, including washing, dressing, feeding, and the handling of bodily fluids. Are you comfortable providing very close personal care as part of your role? You'll need to have the ability to undertake study as well as working full-time. As an apprentice, you'll be working with staff support and supervision to help you learn from your experiences. You'll need to have the ability to learn new skills and knowledge and be able to work to deadlines and under pressure. You'll also need to take responsibility for undertaking self-directed study, in addition to your normal working hours. You also need to realise and understand that this is your qualification which you need to work for in order to succeed. Are you prepared to work on your own study outside of the workplace in order to meet training deadlines? In your role as clinical support worker, you'll be operating equipment such as that shown in the film. Are you comfortable operating technical equipment?
As an apprentice, you'll gain knowledge of how to use a saturations monitor, how to take clinical observations from patients, as this would be a normal routine on wards, and expected from clinical support workers. You'll be able to use the stethoscope, the thermometer, making sure that you're fully competent before going onto the wards.
There are lots of difficult situations that can arise in a healthcare setting, and you'll need to have the ability to remain calm and keep your composure in distressing and stressful situations. Are you able to remain calm and composed in difficult situations? The clinical support worker role requires shift working, and you need to be aware that you are expected to be available to work at any time of the day. This could be a mixture of days, nights and evenings. Some shifts can last for 13 hours and cover any 24-hour period. This role will also involve working on bank holidays and most weekends. Are you able to cope with the demands made on your time by having to work at different times of day and night?
It is challenging. Working throughout the night, especially if you've not had a good night's sleep before you start your shift, or a good day's sleep before you start your shift, is a challenge. Working weekends is also a challenge when your friends are out enjoying themselves and you're in at work, etc. These things are a challenge, but that's what we sign up for.
We hope that this short film has helped you to be able to decide whether or not you have the personal values, abilities and attitudes that we look for in all of our staff. This programme will require you to make significant effort and commitment to be successful and contribute to the excellent standards of care that we deliver. If you're able to do this, then you could have in front of you a thoroughly rewarding career with immense job satisfaction and the opportunity to develop yourself to your full potential through the Apprenticeship Scheme and Leeds Teaching Hospitals NHS Trust.
The Apprenticeship Programme allows people who think that they might have missed an opportunity to come and work with patients in hospital to come and have another go, to come and show us that they can care for people.
I've always wanted to become a nurse since I was little. Most of my family are like doctors and nurses, so it's in my blood.
I've really enjoyed meeting all the people. They have been so nice when I've been on my ward. The nurses, they've been really outgoing, great with me, taught me everything I know, and I've learned so much.
Every day is different and you learn something new every day, and the particular ward that I'm working on, it's very fast paced. There's different patients coming in all the time, so every day is a learning curve and you learn something new.
It's like a second home basically. We're a family.
The people who have come through the programme and completed it have been some of our best workers. They're the backbone of caring in the hospital.